A mechanical Swiss watch represents heritage, craftsmanship, and precision. There's one problem. Unless a watch costs thousands of dollars, there's a great chance that even if it says Swiss made on the dial, it wasn't in fact made anywhere near Switzerland at all. Hi everyone, I'm David Vaucher, the founder of Atelier Vaucher. And really this whole journey started for me because of that seemingly simple and straightforward Swiss made label. Earlier this year in 2016, I was looking for a watch that was rugged, durable, timeless, practical, wouldn't break the bank, and of course was made in Switzerland. So like many of you looking to buy a watch, I started doing my research. And it turns out that the more you look into it, the less simple and straightforward that Swiss made label becomes. Here's the historical definition. A watch is considered to be Swiss if its movement is Swiss, if it is cased in Switzerland, and if the final inspection takes place in Switzerland. Notice that nothing is stated about where each component must be made. That same level of ambiguity extends to the so-called Swiss movement as well. The bottom line is that for years, consumers have been led to pay a premium for watches they may have thought were made in Switzerland, but were primarily just assembled there. Even new regulations taking effect in 2017 still only mandate 60% Swiss content. After months of sifting through misleading or under-spec'd watches, I took matters into my own hands. I've loved watches for years, but in April 2016, I took that love to the next level, putting together a small workshop in my apartment and teaching myself the ins and outs of servicing mechanical watches. Now I know that may sound extreme to some, but there was never a doubt in my mind that this process was absolutely necessary to ensure that what you ended up with at the end of this project wasn't just something that looked like a nice watch, but rather an actual, high-performance, built-for-life timepiece. After months of prototyping and design, the Swiss Frank series of watches was born. Swiss to reflect where the watches will be made, and Frank to reflect my French upbringing. There are 3 watches in this collection. The first watch in the collection is called the Classique because it's based on a decades-old military design. It presents exceptional legibility and can be dressed both up or down. The second design is called the Skieur, and it's a fun twist on that classic design. The bright index colors pop against the white background, making this the perfect watch for a day on the slopes or at the beach. The last watch in the Swiss Frank series is the Tricolore. This watch takes that twist one step further, putting the bold white and red indices against the beautiful sunburst blue background. This watch is perfectly on trend while also being perfectly timeless. These watches don't just look great, they perform, and no detail was overlooked. The case is sized perfectly for a man or woman's wrists now or 50 years from now. The watches are time only to ensure purity of design, and the water resistance stands out among other watches of this class. The domed sapphire crystal provides a vintage touch, and dual-layer anti-reflective coating ensures easy legibility. Drilled lug holes were added so you can swap straps depending on the occasion, and a see-through case back allows you to view the beautiful top-grade movement. The strap comes from France, a country that knows a thing or two about quality leather goods. The dial says Fabriqué en Suisse, which literally means constructed in Switzerland. In fact, I have an open invitation from the factory to go visit once the campaign closes. This will allow you to see where and by whom your watch is made. All of this is possible by flipping the traditional business model, where the profit margin drives the features. Swiss Frank watches start with premium top-of-the-line features. I then intentionally set the price well below that of equivalent Swiss offerings. Profit margin is secondary to providing you, the customer, with incredible value. And of course, all of this is delivered directly to you from Switzerland. What you end up with is a watch that's far more fully featured, provides far more value, and is far less marked up than other watches in this category. The intent when designing the Swiss Frank series was always to end up with watches that were perfectly legible in any conditions, day or night. As you can see from this loom shot, each and every index on the dial, as well as all 3 hands, are coated in Superluminova, an extremely bright substance which ensures you'll always be able to tell the time, no matter how late into the night your adventures take you. The movement in the Swiss Frank collection of watches is made by a Swiss company named Sellita, based out of La Chaux-de-Fonds. This is the company's top-level movement, which means several things for both form and function. From a form standpoint, if you look through the see-through caseback, you'll immediately notice the beautiful blued screws, Côte de Genève pattern on the rotor, and perlage just below it. From a functional standpoint, the balance wheel is made out of a special material which makes the whole watch particularly resistant to the effects of temperature and magnetism. In summary, the movement used in each and every Swiss franc field watch is beautiful, robust, and accurate. It will enable your watch to last generations if properly cared for. By now, I hope you're all as excited as I am about bringing this tremendous value to the world of watches. In order to make any one of the 3 Swiss franc timepieces a reality, I only need to meet a pre-order target of 100 units. And for that, I need your help. If you're excited by any or all of these Swiss franc watches, please visit www.ateliervaucher.com to make your pre-order. And please also like and share this campaign. Thank you all so much for your support, and I can't wait to report back to you from Switzerland.